Welcome to this week's Rip-Off of the Week. This week, we're going to talk about California, and that's everyone's favorite subject. My name is Adam Andrzejewski, and I'm the founder and CEO of OpenTheBooks.com. And today, I'm coming to you from Illinois, where we're headquartered. And as you know, it is the Super Bowl of corruption. Our mission, and you know this, is every dime online in real time. Last year, we filed 41,500 Freedom of Information Act requests, and we've built together the world's largest database of U.S. public sector expenditures. And we've done this so you can follow the money and hold the political class accountable for tax and spend decisions. I'm really excited about this week's topic on suing California. And before we get into the details, I want to introduce my co-host, Tamara Colbert.
Good evening. This is going to be a really great episode. Adam, thank you for allowing me to join you and help with this discussion. But the first question on everybody's mind is going to be, why sue California?
Because we can. Look, everybody wants to sue California, but we did it, and you can live through our lawsuit. Look, California deserves it. Out of 50 states, they're the only state that won't produce a state checkbook. Now, at OpenTheBooks.com, we've had to fight for these state checkbooks over the years. This is the third state that we had to sue, and it's the first time that we've sued a Democrat. Back in 2013 in Illinois, we sued the Republican comptroller, Judy Bartopinka, for the Illinois checkbook. She said that the state doesn't have a quote-unquote magical checkbook. And we reminded Topinka that the state didn't have magical taxpayers either. We sued her, and within 6 months, we had 7 years worth of line-by-line transactions out of the state of Illinois. Last year, we sued Wyoming, the Republican state auditor, Cynthia Cloud. Cynthia Cloud said it would take years and years to produce a state checkbook. And then we found she spent $50 million on a fancy piece of software. We called the manufacturer and we said, can that piece of software produce the state checkbook? And they said, yes, we can. So we got that checkbook. We plan on winning in California as well. We have never lost a state checkbook transparency battle.
Okay, so what gives with California? They must have a laundry list of excuses on why they can't produce a checkbook. Go ahead. We've only got 10 minutes, so you better get started.
Well, it's a bunch of lousy excuses. So here's the thing. Last year, we know that the state comptroller, Betty Yee, she admits that she paid 49 million payments to the tune of $320 billion. And I want you to know, everybody watching this program today, even if you're not in the state of California, there was $106 billion of that came through Washington, D.C. back to California, and Betty Yee spent your tax dollars. Now, she claims that she can't locate not one single transaction. Out of 49 million, she disclosed 0 of them, using the excuse that she couldn't locate the transactions because of the way they were quote unquote batched. We think it's absurd, so we sued her.
Hey, follow the money. That's all you got. There's a trail there. We know there's a trail. So what are these financial, there's major issues facing California. Does that have anything to do with why they won't reveal the checkbook?
Yeah, the state auditor said that the state may receive a credit downgrade because of their accounting system. Now, think about this. We know they spent $1.1 billion on their accounting system expressly to be able to produce a state checkbook. And yet they won't disclose a single check. The state auditor said after $1 billion, the accounting system has such problems that they can't even get the right information out on a timely basis to do the state's financial.
That's unbelievable. And we know Senator Coburn, former honorary board chairman for Open the Books, this was his one of his big passions, making sure that checkbook of every state of the federal government is transparent for the taxpayer. So I'm thankful Open the Books is on this. Keep at it.
Well, if the feds did it, it's a good point. Coburn and Obama got together in 2006. They passed legislation to open the federal checkbook. If Uncle Sam could produce a responsive record to us, the state of California can do that. If 49 states can do it, the state of California can do it, especially after they spent $1.1 billion on the accounting software to do it.
Yeah, I want to know what company charged them 1.1 billion, but that's another
episode together, Tamara. The state of California, it's embarrassing. This is the home of Silicon Valley. The state comptroller, Betty Yee, she's parroting the same excuse that we've been hearing since 2013 when John Chang, her predecessor, was in that office, that they can't locate not a single transaction to provide that to us. We think it's absurd.
Absolutely. So, Adam, have you been able to garner media attention? I know we've been at this for a while with the state of California for several years. What's going on? Does anybody want to cover
our request for all the way back to 2013, and they've been being rejected on this same absurd, lousy claim that they can't locate a record. However, we just filed our lawsuit in January of 2020, and then COVID came. It slowed it down a bit, but we're pressing California to provide answers to our interrogatories. So right now, we're in this phase where we're collecting information. We're pushing them hard. They've got a final deadline to provide responsive documents to us here in October. And from there, we're going to go for summary judgment. We want the judge to weigh in on this very clear case as soon as possible.
That is awesome. Well, so where is the lawsuit today? Where is it? Tell us about the process, and is there a timeline associated with that?
So we hope we can get a judgment from a California Circuit Court judge in Sacramento by the end of the year. So we're pushing hard for that. And the media has treated us very well in California. Like the Sacramento Bee has covered our lawsuit, the Orange County Register, the Mercury News. We've received national attention at Hot Air and Forbes and Zero Hedge, and even the Las Vegas newspaper of record, the Review Journal, they wrote a board editorial in support of our lawsuit. Look, taxpayers across the country, this is a 99% issue. This is settled law. California needs to open the books.
Absolutely. So, Adam, there's quite a few comments. Thank you, everybody, for commenting tonight, saying keep up the good work. They've got to open their checkbooks. What can we do as citizens to keep putting that pressure, not just on California, but to show our support behind what Open the Books is doing?
So I would come to Open the Books and just give us $1 a day, $30 a month. You can set that up on a reoccurring gift. And here's why it's important. You see all the news headlines coming out of California on the homeless populations. And our auditors, we've led on this. As you know, we did the math. Human waste in the public way in San Francisco. You've seen our oversight, whether it's in LA County where the lifeguards make up to $365,000 a year, or in San Francisco when there's an army of 20,000 public employees that made more and cost taxpayers more last year than $150,000 apiece. So these are some real fights in California. We're tip of the spear and we need your help.
Absolutely, Adam. I think before we go, one last thing. What's really, really important is that everybody who's paying attention right now, you got to forward this to your Facebook page. Tell a friend to go to openthebooks.com. This is more important than ever, this transparency that the taxpayers need. And I am proud to say that Open the Books did not take one dime, nor will it ever, from the federal government. No paycheck protection, bailouts, nothing. Totally funded.
We take zero government money, whether it's at the local, the state, or the federal level. Taxpayers can keep their money. They don't need to send it. We don't take any government money, nor will we ever. That would compromise our mission.
Love it. Stay mission focused, Adam. You guys go to openthebooks.com. By the way, we're going to read every single one of your comments tonight, and we're going to respond as appropriate. And join us next week, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central, for another riveting Open the Books Facebook Live on the ripoff of the week. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.